Hi, I'm Brad Stone with the Monocacy National Battlefield Foundation, and I'm here at what's known as Lincoln's Cottage in Washington, D.C. Here's where Lincoln would go to get away when he felt he needed to get away from the White House. And here, some momentous things are going to happen, including things during the summer of 1864, which will be a turning point for the nation and in Lincoln's re-election bid. President Lincoln probably got some relief being away from the White House at his presidential cottage in the northwest quadrant of Washington, D.C. during the summer of 1864. But one thing he couldn't escape were his rather grim prospects in the upcoming 1864 presidential elections. General Grant's overland campaign had succeeded in pushing General Lee back to Petersburg, Virginia, and besieging Lee's forces at Petersburg, Virginia, but it was at a tremendous cost. Over about the 2 months of that campaign, Grant had sustained more than 54,000 casualties. That caused a lot of concern throughout the North. And in fact, the situation was so bad for Lincoln that there was even an effort within his own party to put up a substitute candidate. So you can imagine what would have happened if the capital of the Union, Washington, D.C., had been captured by Jubal Early's invading Confederate army. Thanks to the efforts of Lew Wallace and his army's ability to hold off Jubal Early's march on the nation's capital, the Union was able to refortify the Union defenses around Washington, D.C., and at the Battle of Fort Stevens, drive off the Confederate forces and save the Union capital, and prevented what would have been a devastating embarrassment to Lincoln in the middle of an election year. Later that year, General Sherman's capture of the city of Atlanta and other Union victories greatly improved Lincoln's election chances. And indeed, he handily won re-election in the presidential election of 1864. That assured that his goals of reunifying the nation and promoting freedom for those who were enslaved would continue until the war's end. So once again, until next time, when we either see it from the Monocacy battlefield or from some other location that relates back to the Battle of Monocacy, have a great day.